I woke up one night to the sound of footsteps in my basement. The only problem? I live alone. Heart pounding, I grabbed a flashlight and a baseball bat, ready to confront whatever or whoever had broken in. But when I got downstairs, the room was empty. No signs of forced entry, no broken windows, nothing. Just silence. The next morning, I noticed my cat Whiskers acting strange. He kept pawing at a corner of the basement, his tail twitching with excitement. When I moved a few boxes out of the way, I noticed something bizarre. A faint draft was coming from the floor. Curious, I started tapping around and realized the concrete in that spot sounded hollow. I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. So, with a little help from a hammer and a lot of adrenaline, I chipped away at the floor. That's when I found it. A hidden hatch, complete with a metal ladder leading down into the dark. Against every instinct screaming at me to stop, I climbed down. The ladder led to a narrow tunnel, just tall enough to stand in. With wooden beams supporting the walls, it stretched out further than I could see, and the faint smell of mildew hung in the air. I followed the tunnel, flashlight in hand, until I came across something that made my stomach drop. Photos of my house taped to the walls. Pictures of my living room, my kitchen, even my bedroom. Some of them were dated last week. I kept walking, my heart racing until I reached the end of the tunnel. It opened into another basement. My neighbor's basement, Mr. Dawson's basement. Mr. Dawson had always been a little odd, but I never thought he'd go this far. I immediately called the police, who found even more unsettling things in his home. Blueprints of the tunnel, journals detailing his plans, and surveillance photos taken from inside my house. When the cops questioned him, he admitted to building the tunnel because he thought we were meant to be close friends and wanted a shortcut to visit me whenever he felt like it. Needless to say, Mr. Dawson is no longer my neighbor. As for Whiskers, he's been rewarded with all the treats he can eat. Thanks to him, I uncovered the creepiest chapter of my life and sealed it shut. Literally, by filling in the tunnel the very next day.